Why is everybody buying this? Pag wala ka nito, hindi ka tao. What I am about to show you, to reveal to you, is something na hindi pa nagagawa ng any brand, any phone. Inside is a phone na sobrang sosyal, luxurious, mabilis. This is the Tecno Spark Go 1. Jin? Meron ako isa, actually dalawa, Spark Go 1. Dalawang color, dalawang sobrang sosyal na phone. To give you a glimpse, ito pa yung itsura niya. Now, the first time I saw this online, I was like, oh my God, iPhone 12, 13, 14 Plus? Hindi lang yun, no? Kinompare ko yung picture niya with the picture of the iPhone 15. Gayang-gaya po talaga in every shape, every size, every manner of the iPhone is here. Pero hindi lang yun. Wait till you hear about the specs. Now, this thing is powered by the Unisoc T615 processor. To give you some context, 300,000 points and Antutu benchmark. That's a lot. That is a huge leap from the Spark Go 2024, its predecessor. That's right, ito pa yung successor ni Spark Go 2024. And get this, meron pa siyang 120Hz 6.67-inch smooth display. Wait lang, 4,000 lang to? 120Hz refresh rate na? Mabilis ang processor. Naka 5,000 mAh battery na po siya. 4.5G network. Naka-dual speakers, naka-DTS sound pa siya. Side fingerprint, 15 watts fast charging, Type-C na po siya. 4 years plus lasting fluency. English ba yun? After 4 years, barok na ba yung English mo? Or bili ka lang ulit ng phone na pampaganda lang yung English mo. But without further ado, let us reveal to you the Spark Go 1. But sabihin you're watching Unbox Diaries. Woohoo! Wait! Orange? Or... Oh! Nagbago na ba ng kulay si Tecno? Kasi alam ko blue si Tecno. Ba't naging orange na siya? I like the color of the box. Very Xiaomi. Xiaomi dito, Realme dito. Ito Apple. Oh, puti pala si Apple. And inside, we're getting the... Oh, look at... Bro. Tingnan mo. Grabe. My God. Now that's how you design a phone. Wait lang. Now based on data, mas mabenta daw ang black color. Tingnan natin. Ito yung black. Oh. Wow! Simple, yet ang lakas ng dating. Now that is what I'm talking about. Ang ganda, ang sosyal. Wait lang, mamaya na to. Ano pa yung nasa laman ng box? 13-month warranty? May jelly case pa! SIM ejector pin! USB Type-C cable and... Sadly, a 10-watt charger. Ba't gano'n? 15 watts yung kaya nung... bili ka na mas magandang charger, guys. Kasi ngayon kasama na sa box ay 10-watt charger. So ito ang itsura ni Tecno Spark Go 1. From the shape, the size, the look and feel, kamukhang-kamukha niya po si iPhone 13, 14, and even si 15, yung base variant. Now, the Pro version of the iPhone 15 has 3 cameras. Na alam nyo na itsura nun. But this one is focusing on the base variant, which is yung mas mabenta nilang series. Sinide by side ko siya sa iPhone 13, no? With the diagonal camera angle, it does really resemble the iPhone. Yun nga lang, yung kanyang shape sa likod ay rounded. Hindi siya yung totally square like the iPhone. Now, this phone has 2 colors. Meron siyang black and white color. The black color is very simple, yet very elegant and professional. Naka-matte finish po yung dalawang color. Frosted matte back finish po yan. Kapag hinawakan mo, very smooth, very clean. Not a fingerprint magnet. Pero kung titingnan mo, mas malinis po tingnan yung likod ng white color. Kahit anong gawin mo sa likod niya, makinis at malinis ang likod. Actually, kahit di ka gumamit ng jelly case, okay na okay gamitin yung white color. Now this one, kapag tinatam ng ilaw, meron siyang konting gloss. Kaya pagka konting hawak lang, may mga konting makitang fingerprint or dirt. Ang hindi ko lang talaga gusto sa kanyang design is yung camera module part na medyo glossy, no? It's a very fingerprint magnet. Fingerprint and dust magnet po siya. Nakala nyo linisan ng konti, especially the black color, kitang-kita. Now, the design really resembles the iPhone from the look and feel. Mapa landscape gaming, alam mo talaga naka-iPhone ako. I currently use the iPhone 15 Pro Max. Parehas na parehas po yung feel. Grabe yan. Oh, by the way, nakalipat sabihin sa inyo na 3,000 pesos lang po siya. That's right. This is the first time I have ever seen yung ganitong klaseng value for the money. Not even Itel is giving this kind of value. Kung before, 3,000 pesos will only yield you 232. Sobrang bagal pa, pangit na yung design, mabilis pa ubos yung battery, pangit pa yung camera. But guys, this one, ang pogi ng design, 300,000 points ang Antutu benchmark, naka 120Hz refresh rate display, 5,000 mAh battery, may headphone jack pa, dual speakers, and DTS sound pa. This is a monster of a phone for only 3K. And those features, mga nasa 7,000 to 10,000 pesos na po yun. And I'm willing to pay 10,000 pesos kung ganito yung design. Pero binigyan niya lang ng 3.5 sa atin.
NANI?!
Ay. Tapos, naka-dual nano SIM card slot po siya. 4.5G network? Ano yun? Pero sure ako guys na 4G network lang to. Siguro, LTE, no? Kasi 4.5G is LTE daw. May micro SD card slot pa siya for expandability up to 1 terabyte pa yan. Now, the display is very impressive. 120Hz na daw siya. Wow. Ito na ang pinakamurang 120Hz refresh rate display na pwede mong bilhin. 6.67-inch, malaki na yan. Yung nga lang, may trade-off. 720p lang po ito, which is at 3K, always 720p naman talaga. Wala ibang phone dyan na bibigyan ng 1080p at this price. This one is just so good. The size of the display is just too small to see a major difference in pixel. But 720p display also yields less power, which means mas marami kang pwedeng gawin with your phone within a day. That plus 5,000 mAh battery. Yung nga lang, bibili ka ng mas magandang charger dito kasi nga 10 watts na po yung kasama dun sa box niya. Now, YouTube-wise, ito po yung charger sa YouTube. Very okay lang yung dating niya. Pero yung shape talaga ng display, no? Kuwang-kuha niya po yung shape ng iPhone display, no? Akala mo talaga nanonood ka sa isang iPhone, but no. This is an Android device. Just looks and shaped like an iPhone. And of course, ang enjoyable na experience. Naka-dual speakers na po siya. Meron siyang 180 surround sound effect dito sa harapan. Which kind of feels very balanced. Kasi nga kapag down-firing speaker na isa lang, parang nasa right side lang siya or sa left side ka lang makinig. Ito guys, both left and right, rinig na rinig mo. And on top of that, meron pa siyang headphone jack. Kung gusto mo na mas private yung listening. Kung Viva Max ang pinapanood mo. Now, performance-wise, I don't think there is any other phone at this price as fast as this phone. Kung before, 3,000 pesos will give you Unisoc T606, this one is giving you the latest T615 processor. Kung yung predecessor niya ay 250k lang, ito naman 300,000 points na to benchmark. Giving you more stability sa games, more frames, more enjoyment. Now, before I show you the games, sasabihin ko na sa inyo, ang totoo. The 120Hz refresh rate is only usable sa homepage, sa social media, sa Google Chrome, pretty much anywhere sa home screen. Ayun. Simply because I don't think it has enough power to go ultra refresh rate sa kahit anong games sa Play Store. It will not have enough power to push those frames. Even though available yung 120Hz refresh rate, it's only gonna be able to play siguro ng mga 40 to 60 frames per second in most games sa Play Store. Namely, Mobile Legends, ito po yung itsura niya. Naka-ultra graphics na po siya pero high refresh rate lang. Na-test ko na to, no? Sobrang smooth naman niya. Walang problema. Very, very playable. Mag-i-enjoy ka when you're playing games on this phone. Especially kapag ka naglalaro ka in landscape, akala mo talaga pro player. Kasi yung mga pro player mahilig sa iPhone. And daig mo pa yung mga naka-iPhone 11 kasi iba yung hindi sila flat back. Ito, naka-flat back na. Kung ibang pro players ay XR or iPhone 11, ikaw iPhone 13, 14, 15. Pakita mo sa mga pro player, no? Kaibigan, no? Bro, ano yan? Yuck. Curvy sa'yo. Flat. Ano ka, chicks? Sa Call of Duty naman, ito yung kanyang itsura, no? Ito lang, high frame rates, medium graphics. I know. But for the most part, ito na talaga yung kaya niyang gawin. And for what it provides, no? Sobrang smooth din na experience niya. Very, very minimal frame drops. This is just smooth gaming. Also, that dual speakers, ang immersive ng dating sa akin. Especially for the footsteps. Para malaman kung malapit na yung kalaban or hindi. But for me, mas maganda na mag-headphone ka na lang. Mas pang pro yun. Lastly, sa Genshin Impact. Sa Genshin Impact, medyo mahirapan siya dito, guys. Now, this game is just too heavy. Kahit si Helio G99, medyo nahirapan dito at the lowest graphics, nasa 30 frames per second lang. Paano pa kaya to, no? Mas mahirapan po siya. Now, the lowest graphics, playable naman din siya, pero don't expect too much. Oh, by the way, kung gaming ang habol mo dito, sana magkaroon siya ng 128GB, no? Pero for now, kung gusto mo talaga siya yung itsura niya, yung kanyang performance, kung isang game na naman gusto mong nilagay dito, no problem, guys. The T615 is just very, very adequate. Okay, Beans, mukhang okay naman yung kanyang design. Ang ganda, social, performance, okay din. Display, mukhang set na ako dyan. Pero, syempre, yung camera. Important sa kanyang camera. Now, the camera is 13 megapixel. Single camera lang po yung sa likod niya. Yung isang lens niya po ay dummy lens lang po. Ayan, wala po yan. May LED flash naman siya sa likod, no? And sa harapan niya, meron siyang 8 megapixel selfie camera. Now, these are the shots you will get on this phone. During daylight sa labas, very good na kanyang image quality. For what it provides, decent yung kanyang skin tone, color, very decent. Just doesn't have the ultra-wide. Wala pa siyang ultra-wide, Wala pa siyang telephoto. Medyo hirap yung kanyang dynamic range kapag sobrang bright. Pero at the right angle, right composition, you will definitely get really good photos with this camera. And yung mga selfies, no? Okay din. Hindi siya naayos na niya ang kanyang white balancing sa loob ng bahay. So, ibig sabihin, very smart na ang kanyang camera Unlike before na medyo weird, okay na ang skin tone ko sa loob ng aking studio. Dati kasi guys, medyo magenta, reddish, bluish. Now this one, okay na. And it looks like kompleto yung kanyang camera app with dual video pa. May wide selfie. Wow! Meron kang wide selfie mode. You can actually do that. Itong wide selfie, no, na pwede mo siyang i-drag left and right after you take the photo. Perfect to for groovies. Nice. May super night mode din siya. Sa selfie. Wow! Kompleto yung kanyang camera. Video up to 1080p 30 frames per second. Ayan. Medyo mauga lang siya kapag naglalakad ka. Yun. Wala siyang EIS. This is a very fun phone. So much packed into it. Siguro ang kulang na lang dito is yung game mode. Wala siyang dedicated game mode, guys. So if you're looking for that, you might want to look elsewhere. For only 3,599 pesos, this is an instant buy for most people sa design pa lang. And this is a hands down, a landslide yes for me. Right now, I don't think na meron ibang phone dyan, any other brand offering this level of quality, of specs, of value. At sabi niya, 4 years plus lasting fluency. Kahit daw after 4 years, mabilis pa rin yung phone niyo. Meron siyang ganun promise ha. I-test ko after 4 years kung mabilis pa rin siya. Balikan niyo ako sa Spark Go 5. Pero yun, seryoso na si Tecno. Ayaw na niya ma-overshadow siya ni Realme, ni Infinix at ni Itel. It's time to shine. Their first iteration of the Spark Go is a winner. Pero yun, if you don't like this, you want a different phone, i-review natin, mag-follow ka lang. Subscribe, hit the bell icon so that you don't miss any of my great content, and you're watching Unbox Diaries. Ooh.